Welcome to Steve Draws. I'm Steve van der Groot. I'm a Dutch illustrator and animator, and I do drawing tutorials. If you want to see my tutorial about drawing the circle, you can click here on this video. Then you go straight to the video. If you're on iPad or on a smartphone, I leave a link in the description box down below. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about drawing with a pencil. How you hold a pencil and how you can sketch with it. And we're going to sketch a lot of circles. And on the end of the video we're going to draw a face of a little bear based on a circle. Let's start drawing. Before we begin sketching some circles, I need to explain how you can hold your pencil. The pencil is a very simple tool, but you don't want to hold it too tight. The way I hold my pencils is close to the point, because when you hold it close to the point, you have more control. If you hold it way back, then you don't have that much control for sketching. Don't hold your pencil too close to the point, because then you can't see what you're drawing. If you hold your pencil too tight, you can't really sketch with your pencil. If your fingers turn white, then you hold your pencil too tight. We're going to sketch some circles. First do it very lightly, and after that you can make some harder lines to define your circle. But we're going to draw a lot of different circles. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm first making the motion of the circle with my hand, and after that I place my pencil on the paper. So you need to get into the motion of the circle and then start drawing on the paper. You can draw different sizes of circles. If you move in closer, you can see that the sketch of your circle consists of a lot of different lines. That's a perfect guideline to draw in your circle a bit tighter and define it a little bit more with pressing harder with your pencil. Let's draw some other circles, bigger ones, and the bigger you sketch, the more you have to use your hand. With smaller circles, you just have a very small motion. It's more in your fingers. But when you want to sketch bigger circles, you have to use your entire hand. Now I'm going to draw a very big circle, and just move your whole arm and first get into the motion of the circle and then place the pencil on the paper. Draw some smaller circles, and you just have to keep practicing, because practice makes perfect. When I started drawing, I did this every day. But for that, I used a very cheap sketching block. You just need to keep practicing and, just draw a lot of circles, and you get the feeling what a circle is all about. It has to be in your system, and the only way to achieve that is just to keep practicing. One circle after the other, bigger ones, smaller ones. And you will see when you practice this a lot, after a while you can draw circles just with one stroke. That's because you have practiced it. And now we're going to draw a little bear out of a circle. First start to draw the circle, Because you have practiced all these circles, it's much easier now to draw the circle. Let's divide the circle into 4 parts with 2 guidelines, one from the top to the bottom and one from left to right. We're going to draw the face of the bear in front view. The bear has a snout, and you can see that as a circle as well, because it's a round or a globe form. And we're going to sketch in the nose. Just sketch it in a little black. And the eyes on the left side, the eye on the right side, and the eyebrows. And it's great to have these guidelines because you exactly know where the nose is, where the eyes are, and the bear has round ears. So we're first going to sketch in the left ear, and that's a circle as well. And we're going to sketch in the right ear. We're going to sketch in some cheeks. And the cheeks are also circles you can sketch in. And it's important if you sketch a face that you first sketch in the basic forms. That's a perfect guideline, to draw in the details later. Because when you start out with the details, you lose your composition of your drawing. Just sketch in the mouth, the smiley mouth, and his tongue. The bear is a little bit furry, so we're going to sketch in the fur. And you can use the basic shapes as a guideline. Just draw in some jagged lines to create a furry feel. He has a little hairs on the top of his head, and draw in some fur on his right ear and some fur on his cheeks. And there you have the front view of a little bear. Now we're going to draw the bear into 3/4 view. So you first have to start out with a circle, and because you're watching it at 3/4 view, you need to move the guideline a little bit more to the right. And just sketch in the guidelines, and then you have a good reference where the snout should be and where the eyes are placed more to the right. And we're going to draw in the nose. That's on the intersection of the 2 guidelines. And we're going to draw the ears, but they're also more to the right, and the right ear is more behind the basic shape of the head, and it's a little bit smaller than the left ear. And the cheeks are also placed a little bit more to the right, and on the right side the cheek is disappearing behind the basic shape of the head, so it's a little bit smaller. And we're going to draw in the eyebrows and the inside of the ears. And now we're going to draw in the smiley mouth And you see that the snout is a little bit rounded off, so you have to draw it to the right a little bit. And we're going to fill in the fur again with jagged lines. And little hairs on the top of his head, his right ear, and draw in the smiley mouth. As you can see, practice makes perfect. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, you can give it a thumbs up, or you can subscribe to my channel. If you want to learn how to draw an elephant, cat or duck, you can go straight to my website. I leave a link down in the description box. Drawing is fun. See you next time. Doodles! Now you have to follow the guidelines, which follows the shape of the ball.